Welcome to the Health Focus Podcast, brought to you by Memorial Healthcare, where we discuss current trends and topics in healthcare that are important to our local Shiawassee community. We are coming to you, as always, from the Now Building and our podcast studio. With us today is our first repeat guest, Dr. Ashraf Albana, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine. Dr. Albana, welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So we got something special for this time of year that you do, it seems like on a yearly basis. It's a special clinic. Why don't you walk us through what the clinic is, who can come see you?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a walk-in sports injury clinic that we've been doing for the last, I want to say 5 or 6 years now. And we do it every fall. We kind of time it to gear up with the start of football season for the local high schools. And the goal of the clinic is just to get, high school and middle school athletes in to the clinic on a very timely basis if they have the unfortunate experience of suffering any injuries. A lot of times patients can get, delayed or backlogged getting a clinic appointment, and we want to try to get to these athletes back on the field as soon as possible. So we started doing this walk-in sports clinic where patients don't need an appointment and they can just come into the clinic on Mondays from the appropriate times, and we'll get them in, get them evaluated by myself or a team of specialists that we have working with us. We'll get them in for x-rays and other imaging studies if needed, and we'll just work up any injuries they have.
Excellent. Now, it looks like it's from 9 to 3:30, so there's a wide range of times, which works out well. What sports do you see mostly? Is it mostly football, or do you see?
It's mostly football, but we also see some, cross-country and track injuries and, as well as other sports that patients play year-round, even if it's not necessarily through an organized team at their high school, if they're just playing it year-round through a club.
Are adults welcome, or is this really geared towards the high school athlete?
It's really geared towards the, high school and middle school athletes. If we're happy to see athletes of all ages, and we try to accommodate those as quickly as possible and get them on the schedule as quickly as possible. But, this was something that was really geared towards the local middle school and high school athletes in order to get those patients seen and back on the field as quick as we can.
That's a very good service. Now, you mentioned a team. Who else is there with you in clinic on these days to help help you diagnose these people?
So we actually have one of our athletic trainers, Alan Getzinger, who's been working at the Owosso High School as their athletic trainer for many, many years and is very well known in the community. He is also available at the walk-in clinic to, see patients, evaluate, diagnose them, and also, if indicated, go over, specific exercises or stretches that may help them get back on the field quicker. We also have my physician assistant, Tara Rakuski, who's, newer to the team, but has been, hitting the ground running and is seeing a lot of patients with a lot of different types of injuries.
This clinic is very important to the community because you get these kids injured on a Friday night, sit there all weekend, and first thing Monday morning, now you got to make that visit. So this gets them in quicker and helps them not having to go to their pediatrician or something like that, which would delay it even more. You do something else for the community I think we should bring up. Where are you most Friday nights during this season?
Yeah, so Friday nights, you'll find me usually at the sidelines of the either Owosso or Corona high school football games. Unfortunately, I can't be in two places at once, but, I'll be just kind of providing assistant coverage to the athletic trainers that are already on the field at every single game, but just for additional support if needed.
That's excellent. I'm sure the community appreciates that. Some of us don't get out enough in the community, so that's great to see you doing that. Is there anything else you want to bring up, or just tell these patients you'll see them if they need you? Yeah,
I'm hoping that we can avoid as many injuries as possible, and I think I've done other podcasts about ways to do that. But it's important for athletes who maybe haven't been as active as they otherwise are accustomed to over the summer to gradually get back into the swing of things and not hit the gyms or the workout too extreme too soon. Otherwise, they're more prone to get those injuries. So at all costs, we want to avoid these athletes from getting injuries in the first place, and your athletic trainer at your local high school is a great resource in how to avoid doing that. But if you have the unfortunate experience of having an injury, then we're happy to see you at our walk-in sports clinic.
Perfect. Thank you very much, and we'll hope to have you back soon with another topic.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
All right, that brings us to the end of this episode. Again, thank you to Dr. Albana for joining us and talking about the walk-in sports injury clinic. And to those of you who are listening, again, this is the Health Focus Podcast. We appreciate you giving us a rating or review wherever you listen to your podcast. Until next time, this is Dr. Flermone.